Hey guys, welcome to this video. I just want to quickly show you how we have been able to absolutely dominate local competition for basically any home service-based company. I'm talking HVAC, roofing, plumbing, electrician, you name it. Anything that requires you going to a person's home and providing a service. Almost anything. Let's just get right into it. So we have what's called the ROI formula. Okay, I'm just going to go over this quickly, then I'm going to get into some of the intricate details and things that we do when it comes to basic human psychology, getting people to know, like, and trust you, everything like that. So step number one, the ROI formula, it is what we have right here. So you've got ad spend. This is the amount of money that you give Google or Facebook. Divide that by your cost per click, which is how much it costs for somebody to click your website. That's going to give you the number of visits, the number of people that come onto your website. Now multiply that by your opt-in rate. Okay, so the number of people that give you their information that land on your website, and that's going to equal your number of leads. Then you multiply that number of leads by your closing percentage, and that's going to give you your sales. Then you multiply your sales by your average price, and that's going to give you your revenue. Okay, so there are a couple things that we can do to increase your revenue, because ultimately, as a home contractor, what you want to do is you want to invest money into marketing and get back the maximum return. You want to put as much money back into your pocket as you possibly can, because you want to grow. So there are a couple things we can do. One, you can increase ad spend. That's one thing. But on the things that we can do as a marketing company, we decrease that cost per click. I'll get into some things that we can do for that a little bit later. We can also increase the opt-in rate, and there are a bunch of things that we can do for that. So if we're able to do that, you put in the same amount of money, you get more money out, right? It's simple as that. You could also increase your closing ratio, and you can increase your average price per job. So those are some of the things you can do to make that number bigger. Okay, so it's all about being the most trusted, the most liked, and the most known company in your area and industry. So if people know who you are more than your competitors, if they see you online all the time on Facebook, Instagram, all these social media platforms, if they just see you all the time, they're going to trust you more. It's the same reason why Coca-Cola spends $1 billion a year in advertising. It's so that they are constantly on our minds. So whenever we want a beverage, that's who we go to. All right, let's get right into it. Step number one when it comes to this formula is having a great looking website. Your website is the first impression of your brand. And I like to say this, put it like this. You have two companies, right? Let's say somebody is doing research and they're trying to decide, do I want to go with this roofing company or this roofing company, right? And one hand, you got a roofing company that looks like their website was made 25 years ago. It's just a crappy looking website. It's just written in black and white and it's just ugly, versus the other company who's got a beautiful, seamless looking website. It's fluid, it's smooth, and has buttons on it. It's got videos on it. It's got all the bells and whistles needed to increase the opt-in rate. Who's most likely to get the lead, right? It's pretty clear. You want to have a video that stands out, and you want to clearly explain the services that you have. Clearly explain that. So you want to make sure that they're in the right place. Number two, once you have a great website, the second best thing you can do to start getting those leads, get onto the local directories. Local directories are things like Yelp and Yellow Pages, and there's like 75 of them. There's a bunch of them, and those are going to help with SEO, and I'll get into that in just a minute, why it helps with SEO. Well, I'll just get into it right now. It gives you backlinks. So the more links that you have pointing to your website, the more credibility your website has, and that plays a role in how Google ranks the websites in your local area. So just keep that in mind. It's also a really cheap way to get leads. It's free. You can put them all in there. You can do it yourself, or you can have us do it for you, or have anybody do it for you. It takes a lot of time, but it's well worth it. Step three, Google Ads. Now, this is where we have made our money the most. This is our bread and butter. I love all of the other marketing strategies, but when it comes to really getting an ROI definitively and quickly, Google Ads is where it's at, man. Because think about it like this. When somebody wants a roof, somebody has a hole in their roof, they're not going to go to Facebook and look up roofers. They're going to go to Google and they're going to type in roofing companies near me. Now, don't get me wrong. It's still important to be on Facebook, because there are a certain number of people who will go to Facebook and say, recommend a roofing company, and you want to be there. Or they're going to look at some of their friends and see what kind of roofing companies are best and look at reviews. So it's important, but they're going to go to Google and they're going to search it. So some things you want to do with the Google ad: make sure you have 5-star reviews. Always ask your customers for reviews. Obviously, do really good work and they'll give you 5-star reviews. So Google ads are super important, because if they're searching a service and you are the very first company that pops up, that is a hot lead. They want your service. They just typed it into Google, so we know that they want it. And your company's right there, right ahead of all of your competitors. That's what I love about Google Ads. And there are a bunch of things you can do to increase your number of clicks. So decreasing the cost per click. Have a 5-star review. That's going to be beneficial. Have in your ad itself, there are a lot of different keywords you can do. And this goes back to basic human psychology when it comes to how do you get a customer to click on your link rather than your competitors on a higher rate, right? How do you get more people to click your link versus your competitor's link? And that's where we get into, the keywords and everything like that. Step 4 is SEO. Now, SEO is a great long-term strategy. If you're looking for leads immediately and maybe you're on a tight budget, maybe you don't want to invest in it immediately. But once you have some extra money in your pocket, SEO is a major key. Now, what is SEO? For those of you who don't know, SEO is your ability for your website to rank in the search results organically. So whenever somebody types in roofing companies near me and you happen to be a roofing company, your company comes up in those organic search results. So the way it normally works on Google, when you make a search result, you're going to get the first 3 or 4 links are going to be ads. Then you're going to see the map section, and then you're going to see the organic section, right? And the map sections is one of it too. So ideally for us, what we want to be is we want to be in that paid ad section. So we want to click to be right there. We want to be in the map section, and we want to be in the organic section. So you have 3 links right there versus your competitors, who a lot of them don't have any. So you're obviously winning right there. But then you have a couple competitors, maybe one of them's running an ad, some of them have SEO. You have 3 links compared to their 1. So that's a huge, huge advantage. Plus, if you have 5 stars, the map section says it right there. So that's a huge benefit as well. Okay, so SEO. All right, now let's get into social media. Or actually, I want to talk about SEO one more time. So you've got the search results. You've got the paid ads, so you're popping up right there. You're popping up in the map section, and you want to pop up in the organic section. That gives you 3 links. But also, when it comes to the local directories that I was talking about earlier, you have an opportunity to be found 3 times right there. But now let's say they click on the Yelp link, because Yelp will most likely come up. Yellow Pages, those local directories will also come up in the organic search. So you want to make sure that if somebody clicks on that link, you're able to be found in there as well. So that increases your odds of getting that lead even more. It's a numbers game, guys, and this is what I love about marketing. It's all stats and data. It's not speculation. It's not maybe we'll do this and hopefully it works. It's okay, we're going to do this because it's proven to work, and we want to improve anything we can do to just barely increase. Because if you think about it, over the course of a month, let's say that the average search term gets 1,000 searches. If you can increase your odds of getting a click by just 5%, that's an extra 50 people clicking to your website just by a 5% increase. So just small numbers can lead to big results, and that's what's great about it. Now let's get into social media. Social media is great for, let's say, referrals, right? As we all know, and referrals are huge for me because people trust their friends. It's all about getting people to trust you, like you, and know you, right? So if you get referrals, you're going to get a ton of more people to know you. You're going to get people to like you automatically by social media because you can show your personality, you can show who you are, you can get people to see you and the behind the scenes of your company. And the more they see you and know you, the more they're going to trust you. And if they have a bunch of people referring you on social media, they're going to trust you even more. So here's how we like to do social media. 1, get your company in front of their faces as much as you possibly can. The more that your company's in front of their faces, the more they're going to get to trust you. And this just happens over time. 2, get your past customers, post before and after pictures of a lot of your past jobs, and get your customers to post those. Because if you do that, that's going to increase trust, and that's also going to be free advertising online. So people are going to see your company essentially completely free. You don't have to pay for those impressions. So it's a great way to do that. And it's a great way to increase your likability, right? So people get to know you, like you, and trust you. And social media is a great long-term strategy for that because they can go through and see all your past work. They can see your reviews on social media. And it's just a great way to dominate your local area. These are all the biggest things that we like to do to dominate your local area. Now, if you're looking to just get leads quickly, I recommend getting a good website and getting Google ads going and your local directories. But don't forget about your local directories. Those are the big things. Social media and SEO, those are what you want to do if you want to absolutely dominate the local competition. Absolutely dominate. And I mean, you're coming up on Facebook, you're coming up on Google, you're coming up on Yelp. They find you everywhere. Anytime somebody has anything to do with roofing in Dallas, Texas, you are that guy. You are the guy. You're the guy who can charge more per job. So you're making more money in the ROI formula there. You're getting more people coming to you. You're getting more people opting in because they know, like, and trust you, and they're all referring you. So that's how you dominate the local area. You take care of all of these 5 main categories. But if you're just getting started, guys, if you have a crappy website, give us a call. I'll make another video. I'll put it around here somewhere showing you some examples of the websites that we build for people. We'll build a great website that's designed to convert. That's what it's all about, converting. So that's step number 1. Step number 2, get your business in front of people who need your service. That's it. That's what it's all about. And then obviously there are a bunch of other things like the email follow-up, and you can do that to ask for referrals. You can do that to offer maybe affiliate products to some of your business partners. You can use each other's email list to market. And that's getting a little bit more technical and advanced, but just getting started and getting up front, these are the things you want to work on. If you guys would like to go ahead and get started with it, you don't want to do it yourself, you'd like to have us do it for you, go ahead and click that apply button, and we'll go ahead and be more than happy to do it for you. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time.